We'll have a standard press conference format today. Coach Swinney will have some opening comments. Then we'll go to questions in the room, and if time permits at the end, we'll go to questions virtually. Coach, we're ready to take it away.
All right. Obviously, incredibly disappointing loss, heartbreaking. Incredible Duke. Uh, they made they made the critical plays. We need to make critical times, and just for Wayne, you got to not lose. I mean, it's just simple as that. You have to uh, not lose constant in order to win. That's where you start. And he did some really dumb stuff that were 1,000%, um, you know, on us. You don't take anything away from the opponent, but 1,000% on us. Just not doing both those and just incredibly disappointing. So, and it's really a shame because there were so many good things in the game, so many good things that get overshadowed because of the seeing of a loss and how we lost. So that's the tough part. I mean, I thought offensively they were awesome. It's the second most yards we've had in 130 years with a loss. So a lot of good stuff in the game. We really knew we had to get the run game going, and I was really proud of how we were running the football in the line of scrimmage. Um, I thought Cade competed his butt off. I mean, he wasn't 100%, but he was tremendous. I mean, he played a heck of the ball game. I thought Antonio had an amazing game. All the receivers played some big plays. Um, and Adam Randall was awesome. Gid, it was great to kind of have the breakout day for Gid and really get him in the rhythm of the offense as well. He was a real bright spot in the game. So just so many good things, big plays, explosives, again, run game, good balance. I mean, just a lot of great stuff. We blocked the punt. All those things were excellent. And, but at the end of the day, just horrible, horrible pass defense. And, you know, just it's not acceptable. It's that simple. So we got to get better there. Gotta get some routine stuff, basic stuff. We bring the whole talent and we got nobody playing over the top. Um, 18 seconds before the half, and you let a guy just run by us and go 50-yard touchdown. Just really poor awareness of the situation. Just really unbelievable. They kick on return for a touchdown was a huge play in the game. Never conversions on third down for a big difference in the game. Uh, and they didn't run the ball great. But you could stop passing it. And again, a lot of it was just not doing what we're supposed to do. This is just poor execution. That's coaching. So I mean, it's just where we are. So we're really frustrated. Some critical penalties. I don't really know what to say about the last call. I mean, y'all saw it. It shouldn't come down to that. You have plenty of opportunities to win the game, but that's one of the worst calls I've ever seen in a game ever in my entire coaching career ever. In a situation like that, I don't really know what else to say. I don't want to make that a deal because it's one game. I mean, we had plenty of opportunities to win the game, but you fight your butt off and you scratch and you claw and you get in a situation like that and you just you have you have a call like that. Man, I mean, it's just really that's just more salt in the water. Again, that's not why we lost because we had plenty of opportunities to win. We got a hand on they got 94 yards and we give third and long and give up a big play to the tight end. Again, another plus. Really just didn't deserve to win the game. And you gotta get it fixed. But we can focus on all the bad and there's plenty of bad, but there's also a lot of good. And there's a lot of good. You got a young lineman and Greg James in there diving his butt off. I'm super proud of him. He's getting better. Again, some of the receiver play that he had. Again, obviously the go down that freshman. It was great to see him make some plays, and so there were some positives, but you needed some. Again, you can't make mistakes that we made and the busts that we made and give up those type of plays and serve one game. And even with all that, we were still right there in position. So I appreciate the fight of our guys. The effort was there. They competed their tails off. But again, we didn't really what it took at the end of the day. We just do the basic stuff. So this is obviously an incredibly disappointing time. This is a low of the lows. And sitting there in Tim Brady standing back there. I mean, he said it, and I agree with him. I mean, I feel like I'm in 2010 all over again. I feel like I just walked off the field in Tallahassee. We had a third and like 19 and get PI, puts you in position to kick a 55-yard field goal, win in 2 seconds, and lose down to Auburn in overtime. It just seemed like that whole year was, and that just kind of in this funk. So, we got to battle our way. And, a lot of great things spring up from that season and that adversity. And big picture wise, I don't have any doubt that that's what will happen in this situation, this season, and how we finish will be a part of the next championship. That's just how I look at it. Like Cardinals do that right now. That's how I think. That's how I look at it. It is a process, but this certainly goes right now. And this is our reality right now, and um, we've got to own it and get back at work and see if we can just find a way to win a ball game. And again, to win, you've got to not beat yourself. And if we can get better in that area, we'll have a better chance another game. Questions?
I was the bus 2 weeks ago, and that's how disappointing didn't see it happen again after the open day.
Very. So, pretty seeing the bus practice. No. We have not. We practice well.
But no, one of your offenses playing that kind of late in the third quarter, 15 drive, and brought in a inside and brought in a special package. In hindsight, do you stick with the guys with the regular on?
No, it was over. You just didn't make it work. I don't know. Seeing kind of red ball on top right there. Hey, that's the second most yards we've ever had in 30 years and we lost. So, I thought he did bring it down. Yeah, you can go back. I mean, in a game like that, every play, you'd love to have back for sure. They're good way. I didn't have any problem with that.
It's a busted unacceptable to you. What's the base for that? You say something like that. Does that mean what you're chicken?
Yeah, I just got this. Yeah, can't do whatever good shit. Something just ain't working.
That's already. That's not the reason we lost. You just take us through what you saw on that game.
I saw OPI. What'd you see? Well, I'm asking you. Did you watch it?
I didn't get a great angle.
Did anybody else watch it? Did you watch it? Did you pay attention? You guys have had a Anybody else? Anybody else got it?
Yeah, I thought it was a terrible call. First game.
I mean, am I the only one that saw Rangers?
Looks like the contact was initiated by offensive player.
Yeah, that's what I thought he was calling.
Yeah.
That's what I thought the call was.
And then when they congregated,
I was shocked he didn't call. I was shocked there wasn't a flag. And then when I saw the flag, I was like, oh, good. The ball will be out. And so he didn't go away. So I've seen something I didn't see.
What went into the decision to call a timeout?
On TV.
What went into the decision to call a timeout after that sequence?
Well, we're just trying to say some amount of time was good, and we busted on the. You talking about on the 2-point?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we had good wrong line, wrong.
why has it been so hard this year to play a complimentary game on both sides of the ball? It just seems like LSU game, offense struggles, this game defense struggles.
What's the answer?
Man, if I knew that, you'd be defeated right now. Because that's been a problem all year. We've not played confident football. When we have, it's been really good. And we had a little moment or two today. You know, block punt was cool. You got stop was cool. You know, and we've not been able to. When we've been at our best around here, that's how we've won so many games. You know, out in school, and you get stopped, next thing you know, you get a field goal, and then it stretches, and then the special teams makes a play. That's company football is how we've won so many games. So we just haven't done that. And I wish I could tell you why. It's just incredibly frustrating. The last game here, defense stops them, stopping us, we're screwing up on short yardage, and we're not scoring. Then we start scoring, and then we can't stop. So just getting on the same page, that's the usual big play 16-14, right? And here we go, and they score in 1 minute and like 20 seconds. And we battle back, and it's 6:44, it's a 5-point game, and you got all kind of 4 timeouts, and we need one stop, we could get, we got a momentum. So we just have not been able to complement each other. And that is, that's a big reason why we are where we are this year. And again, if I can tell you why, I would be somebody that just hasn't worked. And this is just our year of form and disappointment.
Second year, it really felt like the O-line responded from that last game. Maybe back in the 30 to 35 yards, ran the ball 19 times in the second quarter, and they got the really big push there in the half. Just possible to see the line kind of like that.
Awesome. Yeah, I thought they played great. We really challenged them. We started from Brady inside. She was still kind of beat up. No Sags, no Elijah. Harris had one game. So I really haven't talked to him, but that was it. I mean, like I said, there was so many great things in the game that you want to celebrate. But we lost. And so it just kind of overshadows all that good stuff. But there were a lot of things. We watched the tape, like how do you lose this game? When you watch it from opposite side. Unfortunately, I got to flip over and watch the other side too. So it's just frustrating. You wins as a team, you lose as a team. You're playing a game where the defense is supposed to position obviously. So it's all part of it.
You said we just spoke with Antonio Jalen Wade, and they all had tears in their eyes talking about how much they care about Clemson. How tough is it as a coach to see all that they give to the program and not get the results they want?
Yeah, it's the hardest part. I think sometimes people can, don't care, it's just these guys care so much. That's one of the worst locker rooms I've ever been part of. When they're posted downs, there's a ton of tears. I mean, grown men crying, hurting. These guys, we all put so much into it, and this team, this season, and this team should be so much better. And again, it's hard when you feel like you give it everything you got and then get the results. But big picture wise, again, I just it's easy to have faith in this journey. This is when you have to really, lean on your faith. You either believe or you don't. And it's easy to give when things going your way. It's easy to have peace in your life and things going your way. But true peace comes when you have faith even when things aren't going. And so I have tremendous faith in who we are, who the people are, a great day and made great days ahead and all that. But this is a tough time. It's a reality. We'll keep battling and get yourself up and go fight again.
Is this the most frustrating year you've had as a head coach here at Clemson?
No, 2010. We put this one in 10, probably right there, those two. I think 10 was brutal. We lost 5 games by 6 points from the rest 2 in overtime. Walk-on kid. Down there at Auburn, they went on win the national championship, and lead the whole game, and come back tied, and miss a kick, play, miss a wide open play to win it in overtime. Just that was a really brutal year, and lost the whole year to South Carolina. Thought I was getting fired right here in this room. Actually, I walked out right there and walked around, and Chad, maybe you're fired today. Graham's sitting in the back right there, so I don't know. They say I'm one of you, but yeah, I like playing on crime. Just walk in, Terry Collins in the office, and I really thought I was getting fired. And they got Phillips, hugged me, and he said, "I believe in you more now than I ever did. We're gonna get this thing fixed, and just keep being who you are." And that was a really low walk off the field that day. So I would say 2010, and then obviously this season incredibly disappointing. Since it's not over, we don't fight the battle. It's just we can finish somehow, some way on a positive note. This is that wasn't a great year, but this is definitely the worst we've had since then.
What's something you learned about that 2010 season that you can apply moving forward this year?
Well, I mean, you keep fighting, you keep battling, and then you just make the changes and tweaks and things that you gotta make, and you stay convicted on the things you believe in, the core values that you believe in, and you just go back and work, you go recruit, you correct, you learn, you grow, and that's when we did it. Now we got Sammy Watkins came in here and I love it, but now, Taj Boyd, is coming up, and he's redshirted and played a little bit, and now he's a redshirt sophomore, and he's ready to go. Next thing you know, here we go. I'm gonna lead that year. So just get back to work. It's a new year every year. So this is, again, I look back on that, and that was just a part of our journey. It was just a part of our journey. And we'll look back on this, and it'll be a part of our story, be a part of our journey, be a part of my journey. And it's just how it's not going to always feel perfect. So a lot of great things came out of that. A lot of great things have come out of this. So that's one of the things I'm on.
Silver lining of today was, again, the yards, because everybody in office just doing what they can to stay in the game, do the fight. I use that also as the defense just doing what they can to stay in it as well, moving forward. Big game next Saturday out of that you come in.
Yeah, come in, watch the tape, watch it, take ownership, go back to work. Our state ain't gonna care. Ain't gonna be no big party for the Tigers. Again, we won the league 8 out of 10 years. Nobody feels sorry for Clemson. I promise. So other people know that. Nobody's beat game. So we come in, we watch the tape. We try to figure out why we made some of these critical errors. Correct it.
Coach, I know like the screen game was firing also
Yeah.
yesterday. Was that intentional because of K's ankle injury, or was that something that was planned into the game plan against Duke, regardless because of what we were seeing on tape?
Yeah, a lot of pressure. They pressured us early. They got us early in the corner cash and a little backer, and they dropped me down and got a couple of some of the type throws. So the screen game is answer for that. RPO game is big today with a lot more run calls called today that the ball was thrown. Because of post snap stuff that we win the game. And couple nice plays to Tyler Brown. Those were RPOs. There's couple plays to Antonio. Several of those in the game. Just trying to take advantage of some post snap stuff that he got like you see. But screens were an answer to some of the pressure. And also a good way to just get the ball on a couple guys and pay some good one. And he got on the ground really well. And what a play by TJ. I mean, that was a tremendous. How long was that?
75.
I mean, what? And have the gas to go the distance. I mean, just so many great things. But again, you gotta put it all together, and we didn't do that.
Their safeties are playing their eyes in that field.
I don't think our safeties are playing well at all.
What's the possession? What's the strategy there?
So yeah, just well, we tried to, we knew they probably played 2-man, and they did. So we took a couple back shoulder ball throws, even trying to get a PI, keep it away from the safety. We actually hit Tristan, and then just the last play, switching. Actually, I don't, yeah. Adam Van right there, maybe get a little something. Anything happened on the play, but just fighting good.
He had a free play on the
Yeah, he didn't know. He didn't know it. I don't think he knew that the guy off and just like the young guys that if he'd like to just take a shot right there, knowing that you got free play about it.
I'm not sitting here and getting perform well. It's the defense line, how do you assess that close?
Yeah, watch the tape. I thought they got after him, especially in the second half. I thought we did some good things. But watch the tape. Be brands for it. I mean, they can't like coverage. But there's possibly we can do better too. We'll see the tape. I thought they, for the most part, they did the job.
Got a few more minutes.
At the end of the first half, you'll just underestimate that as.
I don't know. It's 18 seconds, so we can't nobody get behind us.
What is it? Yeah, but your offensive line's been maligned all year, but is it safe to say, I know you gotta watch the film, but probably the best game today?
I mean, on the surface, yeah. I thought they played really well. Really well. I mean, they won the last stage. I thought we had one of his all day, and then the Thunder yards balance, the yards per completion, explosive, yards per rush. Cade, I think he did his first 11 passes in the third quarter. It's really a lot of great things, but got to put it together.
Why do high school was this was today?
Just good plan. I thought Derek called a great game. But Will played great. We got some run game going. We got some balance. We ran the ball efficiently, like you guys hear me talk about all the time. And when you do that, that creates opportunities in basket. Especially when on the open. We just kind of all hand in hand.
Mark, I should really get on the defense there. Maybe that the last left shot. What was you imagine that the most frustrated again this season?
I'm frustrated a lot. I don't know what they saw or whatever they saw. Like yelling at somebody.
And the whole defense was on when you were on. Coaches say it wasn't just one of those.
Yeah, just trying to get square.
Creating matched his touch totally. Just today alone, do you think that really adds to the running game?
Yeah, played awesome. Really just got a good rotation. Something you need to work on in the other days. Just really committed to that. But like you need to just, you just need to make it work. Not as much about touches as it is just plays. And then the touches will come. And so just not get caught with some situation. Like he's ready. He's ready. And games slowed down for him. And so that's coming out there.
Last one here.
We're getting a lot of comments from that.
Last one here for Coach.
Gideon was extremely effective as a pass catcher today. Has there been consideration to putting Ken and Randall on the field at the same time on the board?
Who they got? They can tell you out. EJ.
They did tight end, I'm not
Sure.
sure.
Take him out. We use some two backs though. So we actually had a little bit of a package of that today.
Yeah.
But I don't think we got to. I don't think we have a vote in the game. But we have our 21 personnel. We can. So I'll tell make that suggestion. I'll tell Olsen and boys, hey, what you now? Yeah, I ain't anything, but they, I mean, it's a bright spot. Lots to be excited about Grid and some of the young guys getting rated. I mean, you know, I know you won't really notice a lot much. You know, something bad happens. That big dude is getting better. You know, there'll be a lot of great days for all those guys. And the young guys, you know, I'll meet with those guys this week because this is a tough year for them. You know, I mean, this ain't what they came to Clemson for. Every signing class of 17 years has won a championship. The last year's freshman came here, TJ, and you come here, you win the league, you go to play off. Well, that's just what you do at Clemson, right? And so, different perspective this year. And that will serve them well in the long run. Nobody likes that, but it'll serve them well in the long run. And that's one of the things I'll do this week. I'll meet with those first year guys and kind of get their thoughts, you know, and kind of, you know, where they are and what they're learning, but also challenge them to pay attention. Challenge them to pay attention as we finish. As we're going to finish. We're going to finish. I'll show up Monday. As Brandon sends me packing, I'm showing up. I will be here. And we will finish. And so it's a great opportunity for these freshmen. They're going to have a lot of great moments. And they'll win a championship before they get out of here. I promise you. Because for 17 years, that's happened to you. Not for 2 years, for 3 years, but for 17 years, that's happened. But I want to know what they're going to learn this year. And I want to know what they're seeing. And I want to know, you know, because I'm going to challenge them to pay attention. And then same thing from that group that came here and, you know, got to their start last year, and now they're having this. I want to know how much they're perfecting. All right? And, you know, I heard for these seniors more than anybody. And listen, they won a couple of ACC championships and then the playoff. They've had moments and they've had it all. This senior group, man, they have worked their butts off. And I mean, I just need it more. I really did. My heart breaks for all the parts. Just to blame me. For Adam, for Tony, for Wade Woods. I mean, my heart just came apart. These guys love Clemson. They love Clemson. For flow, for catchmanship. I mean, we have some great dudes on this team that athletically, that absolutely love this place. And so it's gut-wrenching, but, you know, we'll do everything we can to help them finish well. And I know the guys ain't got no quit on, you know, so. And I heard for our fans, and I know our true fans ain't gonna quit on us. They'll hang in there with us. And there'll be better days ahead. There'll be better days ahead. So we were graduating about 2010. And what I learned, well, that gives me confidence right now. Because that was horrible. It was a terrible time. But it led to a lot of great times. Not that everything was perfect, but we had a lot of great times and a lot of greatness moving forward. We'll get it. We'll get it right.
Thank you for your time.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
What?